Hi sis, good morning. So I'm gonna take the fourth and fifth exams now. So to start with the four, here is the instruction. Create a coaching log for the VA Aguilar Cristobal Santa and client is Renee Butler. So to start, I'm gonna go to coaching tab. How to get there, click on the plus sign and look for the coaching. There you go. Here. We're already on the coaching tab. So to create one, I'm going to click on new here. So for the VA check-in, entry by, since this is your account, it should be you. Name of the VA, this is actually sorted by last name. So we should be looking for Aguilar Cristobal Santa. And the client would be Renee Butler. Renee Butler. PQR. There you go. So start date would be VA start date with the client. So let's say it's today and end date would be left blank. So going down to the client check-in detail, so you should be putting here in notes about notes from your check-in with client or client's feedback. So let's say you were able to talk to the client today and client's instruction is, let's say, have the VA go on training for let's say Boomtown and so on. Let's say you were able to communicate with the client via email or might be via Skype chat, so you can just paste it here. And also, if you have a supporting document, you can just attach a file here. Choose file in there and add. So it should already be good. But let's say you were able to talk to the client again and client has another feedback for the VA, so make sure to put the notes first. Date, let's say that's tomorrow. If you have a supporting document, just attach it there and that's it. Click on add to follow-up table and it should already be there. I guess that's it for the client check-in detail. Going next to VA check-in detail. So first, VA tenure, you can check it in SF. Let's say it's 0 to 3 months. Then type of VA check-in, let's say it's newbie. The date today, and whoops, we've got instructions here. Let's say you were able to discuss mod clock, attendance, and Frenzy Fridays with the VA. So what I actually do in HR is, you know, put notes by bullets, and I guess I'm gonna bring that to CRT. So let's say discussed the following to the VA. There, and so on. So if you have a file to attach and all good, just add to session table and everything should already be there. Well, next check-in date, since she's a newbie, so we should be checking on her on a daily basis until she reached 8 week with her client, and that is so long as everything is fine. So yeah, on her 8 weeks, so long as everything's fine, no issues, we're good. So next check-in task, newbie. So all good with VA check-in detail. Now with the recommendation this is actually for those who are for endorsement or might be for termination. So let's say the date is today. Recommended VA status, there is actually several, but let's say keep on watch list. This is if VA has a current issue or on performance improvement plan, or might be for endorsement, might also be for termination. But let's say it's for endorsement. Let's go down to evaluation scorecard. Let's say for the attitude details, let's say VA is very passionate and hardworking, etc. And the score is 90%, let's say. Then performance, let's say VA is able to deliver tasks on time or on the given due date, on the given deadline, and so. And your score would be, let's say, 88. Well, for the attendance, VA is always on time, has never been late. There. And let's say we're giving her 94. So the final score should be here. And notes. So just the summary, and you may also put here anything that you've done to the VA. Let's say coached VA, etc. And on the, at the bottom part, if there's a need for profiling, so VA for profiling. Actually, either for endorsement or for termination, so profiling must be requested. So there, VA for profiling, and just click on add. So after clicking on it, that should trigger a coaching alert sent to management team, and that would be HR peeps go signal to do a system sweep. Yeah, I guess that's it for coaching log. How do you update coaching logs and how often for newbies? So coaching log should there should already be a coaching log as early as VA's first day with client, and you should be checking on the VA on a daily basis till she reaches 8 week with the client. But if there are issues, so it should be maintained. So fifth exam is create a video on pre-orientation and meet and greet. Use the PowerPoint slides you have provided. Pretend we are talking to a client and VA. Okay, I got the PowerPoint presentations here ready. So okay, let's pretend I'm talking to the client. Ring ring. Hi, good morning, Renee. This is Daphne. I'm one of the coaches here in my outdesk. Yep, hello. Okay, so yeah, this is just to introduce you to your VA and to give you briefing on what you can expect from my outdesk. Okay. All right. So just to let you know, we currently have 7 coaches here in Mod. So they are Elaine, Iris, Gail, Lindsay, etc. So there. So here's what you can get from Mod. So my outdesk actually has a solid support system. So we have a support team to guide your VA all throughout. So what we do is, one, we check on your VA's attendance. So we can monitor them closely via Skype. So we can check whether they're already in, they're on lunch, and they're already out. So also, aside from that, just to let you know, we already have this web-based time tracker, what we call Mod Clock, and we can always track them there. So in case Krista will not make it for the shift, so rest assured that you will be notified ahead of time and so at least we can do some workaround. So there. Well, for coaching, of course, as her coach, I want to make sure that I'm keeping her performance track. So, um, I will be checking on her on a daily basis. So that would be until she reached her 8th week with you, and if everything is good, and if she'll have opportunities, I can always create an action plan and create a performance improvement plan as needed. And what else? Let's move to the next here, SME. So just to let you know, they were actually trained just for the basics, but in case there would be a need for her to be trained on a specific task on a specific subject, just let me know so I can match her up with our subject matter expert. Okay, but should you want to have an exclusive training for her with her, so just feel free to do so. Okay. All right. So here with the billing, just to let you know, we are giving them their QuickBooks access, so they will be putting their SOD and EOD reports there. So please expect your billing invoices twice a month to be sent to you twice a month. That would be every 11th and 26th of the month, and those would be sent to you via email. If I may verify your email address here, please. Is it renebutler@yahoo.com? Okay, great. By the way, Renee, just to ask, will you be requiring Krista to take in calls or just, do admin tasks? Okay, so just admin tasks for now. Okay, do you already have specific tasks for her, or a line of tasks for her? Okay, great. We'd love to have those. Will you be using any specific tools or CRM? Okay, and just to verify her start date, it would be tomorrow, October 30, 2013, and her schedule would be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST, Mondays to Fridays. Okay, thank you. All right. Also, Renee, just to let you know, Krista will be sending an SOD and EOD reports to you via email. So in case you would prefer to talk to her via Skype, her Skype ID is also included there. Oh, by the way, Krista, I'm sorry about that. You might wanna say hi to Renee. Okay, nice. Nice to see the two of you talking. Okay. Yeah. So going back, Renee, whichever mode of communication you would prefer, that's fine. Just let us know. Okay. All right. Is there any questions? Any more questions for me? Okay. Thank you as well. Um, Renee. Also, just to let you know, you may always reach out to me for any questions or concerns. Let me send you my um, Skype ID and email address. Of course, this is if you're talking via Skype, but if over the phone, you may send him an SMS. Yeah. So there. And also, Renee, please expect a survey from me. I'll be sending this to you monthly. This is just to check on how Krista is doing with you, and just to follow up if anything is needed. So just to let you know, you have a $10 credit um, on your next invoice whenever this survey is being accomplished. So I'm very hopeful of your cooperation here. Thank you. I guess that's it. Any more questions? Renee? Okay, how about Krista? Okay, so we're all good. Thank you so much for attending our meet and greet, and I hope you guys would have an awesome relationship. Thank you so much. See you. Bye. Okay. I guess that's it for the meet and greet. Well, with the pre-orientation here. So pre-orientation, let's say I'm already talking to the VA, but before that, new hires is being announced in management thread. So make sure to take note of the VA's name and the client's name. So make sure to add the VA, of course, as your Skype contact, and set a schedule for the pre-orientation. And regarding the client, we should be taking his email address, phone number, and the company's name for us to provide it to the VA. Okay, so let's start. Let's say I'll already be talking to Krista. So ring ring. Hello. Hi Krista. Good morning. Congratulations for passing the interview. Okay. Alright, so Krista, this is just to set our house rules, and make sure everything is properly set. This is to prevent miscommunications and disconnect between you, my outdesk, and might be with client. Okay, but it's generally between you and mod. Okay, so one of our house rules would be answer instant messages in 5 to 10 seconds. So yeah, in 5 to 10 seconds, Krista, if you're busy, at least acknowledge and say you're busy, and you'll just get back to me or to anyone from mod pinging you, anyone of the support team pinging you. You'll get back to us ASAP. There. Now with the second one, reply to client or mod email or SMS, might be chat, in not more than 10 minutes. So I guess that's self-explanatory, but Krista, just feel free to ask for extension should you need more time. Okay. Yeah, same thing. You may just acknowledge and say you're currently working on this, and you will get back to us. Okay. All right. Let's go next to the email etiquette. So Krista, please keep your messages brief and direct to the point. So yeah, don't beat around the bush, just go directly to your point. Okay, and of course always be mindful of your tone, so just be natural, spontaneous. Okay, then never write in all caps. So yeah, this would be writing in all caps would be equivalent to shouting. All right. Then of course provide options on that one email that you are to send out to client. Make sure that, you know, if there would be options, provide all those on that one email. So just like the example, we can train at 2, 3, or 4 p.m. If not, then advise options. So yeah, that would prevent us from sending back and forth with just single options. Okay, and of course always use spell checker. All right. Okay, next would be you are expected to send out your start of day and end of day report to your client, but make sure to copy modcrt@myoutdesk.com. So actually every email that you are to send to your client, modcrt@myoutdesk.com should be copied. Okay? Alright. Any questions so far? Okay, great. So moving on, we have several guidelines here. So one is for your attendance. So here, let me add you on our main room. So let's say here, add people. Let's say Krista, select, then add. There. So yeah, so you should be notifying us through this room whenever you're already in, you'll be going on lunch, and of course you're logging out. So you can just type in break out. Okay. Aside from that, now we already have mod clock. So aside from the main room, make sure that you're logged in to mod clock on time for you not to be tagged as late. So in mod clock, you should just be logging in, so using your login details. Then once you're in, just click on mod in, and it should ask you for your start of day report as well. So you can just paste it there, click on submit. It should refresh in 2 to 3 seconds, and that's it. It should already give you your time in. So make sure to see a time in, because if there would be none, it only means that you have not been logged in successfully. Okay. All right. Well, for absences, or here ISP issues, power outage, any emergency cases, please make sure to notify HR. So I'll be pinging you my number, or all HR specialists' number. So there, make sure to notify us ahead of time. Okay. All right, any questions so far? Okay. So here, what else should I be adding here? Let's say you will not be able to make it to your shift. Make sure to notify your client, but of course, if it would be via email, make sure to copy modhr@myoutdesk.com. Let me ping it to you. Let's say I'm pinging it to Krista. Then copy modcrt@myoutdesk.com. So us. Okay. But in any case, you'll not be able to notify client yourself. You may notify HR or your coach, and advise that you're not yet able to notify your client. Okay, so here, as you can see, failure to notify mod and any attendance concerns would warrant a corrective action. Okay, so we got a format here when texting. So just text your full name and client's name, reason for the absence, or for why are you late. Then yeah, state whether your client has been notified or not. Okay. Oops. So here, take note. Only to come official announcements are only to come from owners and management team. For other concerns such as FB likes, selling or buying items, please refrain from using our main room. So um, if we have announcements, it is being announced in main room. And just to let you know, that's we are following EOP in main room. Okay, so just the important stuff. All good? Okay, let's move to the next. So here is our format of your startup date report. So as we've mentioned earlier, you're expected to submit an SOD and EOD to your client. So here, you're gonna put your client's name here. Of course, you're to copy modcrt@myotis.com, and the subject would be start of day. Let's say hello, Renee. There. Then here are the tasks I'll be completing today. So one, blah 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 blah. There. Let's say call out leads, whatever. There. Then let me know if you have questions or if there are any, if there are other tasks that you'd like me to cover. So have a great day, best. Your name and your Skype ID. Okay. All good? Great. Okay. Well, this one is for your end of day. So again, client's name, copy modcrt@myotis.com, and subject would be end of day. So hello Renee, here's what I've completed today. Of course, the only things that you'll be putting here would be the things that you have accomplished. Okay? But this time, unlike with your SOD report, this time it's already time specific. Those should be outlined. Okay, your tasks should be outlined. So it was great working with you today. Have a great evening. So best, your name and Skype ID as well. Okay, great. Let's move to the next. So for exhaust your resources first before asking your coach or client. Of course, you can always ask Google, blogs, and just so you know, Mod University is always accessible, so you may check it whenever needed. But of course, if you'll not be able to get answers from those stuff, you can always feel free to reach out to me, or of course, if there would be a need for you or for us to reach out to client just to make sure this thing is clear, we will be doing so. Okay. Nice. The next would be 6 overtime request for leaves, holiday pays. So first thing, always ask for client's approval. Okay, so since you already have ModClock now, what we do is okay, let's say you will be requesting for a leave, so you'll be in conversation with client. So once it's approved, you may go to ModClock. There would be a tab there for leave/concerns, so just click on that and everything will follow. So just say hi, I want to request for a leave, and attached is my conversation with client. So you'll just have to attach a screenshot of your conversation with client, and that's it. Just click on submit. And just to let you know, Iris is our PIC for mod clock. But anytime you can always reach out to your HR specialist as well and coach. Okay? Yeah, to make sure you may notify Iris or your HR specialist or your coach once you have sent your leave request. Okay, great. Next would be so please notify mod team if client has not been responded or not giving tasks or if you're not doing anything right. um, it is really unacceptable if we will be, you know, putting on our EOD, let's say 1 2 let's say 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. waited for client's instruction. Yeah, that's a no-no. So if you're not doing anything, if you know the tasks for the day is unclear to you, please please reach out to me so we can work on it. We can check on what can we do about it, what we can do about it. Okay, all right. Then 8, be proactive and transparent. So let your client know what you're working on, because basically here you're the one who's doing the job yourself, so you'd know what would be the most effective way to do something effectively and efficiently. So your client will never know unless you let him or her know. And I guess that's it. Proper setting of expectation. Be able to ask for extensions whenever you think you'll be unable to deliver a task on a given deadline. It's better to prevention is better than cure. So as early as soon as you figure out that you'll not be able to do it, just ask for extension. Okay. Okay. And then here for the QuickBooks, so I'm sending you, I am pinging you our billings PICs, so our billing pips. So one is Miss Cheryl Hiditsu, so I'll just be dragging it. Yeah, and or Andy Abanas, so they will be creating your QuickBook access. So here, please make sure that QuickBooks is updated. Please take note of our cutoff here in mod. So in invoicing clients, please make sure QB is updated. Of course, you have to make sure this is updated every day, but just in case you'll not be able to do so, at least make sure this is updated on or before 10th and 25th of the month, because that is our invoicing time, our time when it comes to invoicing clients. Then of course 15th and 30th of the month will be our payroll there. So yeah, name, it should be your name, date, of course the date, class, client's name, then your name, Renee Butler, then Krista Aguilar there. Then client's name, services, VA. Make sure that billable box is ticked. Okay, here fill out your QB on a daily basis. Just to give you a heads up, we may serve a memo in case billing will notify us that you're not updating your QuickBooks on a timely manner. Okay, so time should always be in PST, so 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and with 1 hour break. So short description of your EOD report here. Okay, of course, check it there. All good. Great. Just to add up, Krista, we have what we call Frenzy Fridays. So its purpose is to, build rapport with your client, for you to build rapport with your client. So please expect an email from any of our coaches. So we will be sending a theme for our Frenzy Fridays, of course, every Friday. That will be sent to your email. But so you may just forward that to your client, whatever mode of communication your client prefers. You may also customize it or personalize it, depending on your client's preference. Okay. Yep. And also, to add, for ISAs, we have internal tracker. So I will be sending this to, if Krista is an ISA, I will be sending this to her, which is to be asked from Poi. That's it, sis. Thank you so much. Bye.